So, our special topic is to see what he thinks of you recently. Let's ask you now. Choose the one that connects with you the most. Did you make your choice? Hello, sisters of the first group. I think your feelings for the other person have. It seems like he's been a bit standoffish with you lately. It makes you feel a bit unsettled, not knowing if he still likes you or not. Actually, it's hard for your group, all of the wind element, to stabilize in the near future. It's hard to maintain a good and stable relationship with him. He's always hot and cold. Or there are various. What are his thoughts about the inexplicable things that separate you? The first one is healthcare falling out of favor because I think he's now in his heart. You're starting to mistrust him, losing confidence in your relationship. That doesn't mean he is void of feelings for you. It seems like the passion and motivation are gone. You can even say it's a very often alert in mind when interacting with you, afraid of being hurt again, afraid of not achieving the results he wants. But as he gets closer to you, he can't let go of you in his heart. He can't help but inquire about your news and pay attention to your movements. So even if he is close to you recently, not much initiative to contact, but also has been silently paying attention. Actually, it's not suitable for you to take the initiative to contact him at this time because he will feel that he is not ready yet. Then he might be a bit defensive towards you, so it might be a bit awkward for you to eliminate it. But this wheel of fortune in the middle shows that the bond between you two is quite deep. Though the two of you have some ups and downs, you're still tangled up with each other. From the bottom of his heart, he also doesn't want to give up the emotion with you. He will have a kind of feeling from the bottom of his heart. There's this feeling of destined by the heavens. Your eyes are always irresistibly attracted to him, and you often think of him in your heart. So although he's somewhat pessimistic about this relationship in his heart and is suspicious of you, he is still not willing to let go completely. Simply put, his attitude towards your relationship has always been indecisive. I'm not proactive, not rejecting, a bit cautious and a bit careful. I dare not completely open my heart to you. But the last healthcare juice, I think. Then the relationship between you guys will quickly come to a final result. He will make a decision about what he was hesitant and worried about before and won't be again. If we continue to delay, I think he will be clear-headed in the next 2 or 3 months. One who is willing to calm down and think. At this time, you can also give him a push and change your attitude towards him. Let him feel your gentleness and sincerity. Maybe it will take your relationship a step further. Good luck. Hello, the sisters of the second group. I see you and the other party have known each other for a while. Or maybe it just so happened that you are classmates or colleagues and usually have many chances to meet, but now you are stuck at one. It's hard to break through and compete in the calm period, and as you get deeper into each other, there may be some realistic cases such as picking feet or popping out, which can affect your relationship. So if the sisters are still in ambiguity, it's easy to stall the relationship in a state of more than friends but less than lovers. How much is alright with you? He might not really want to be with you. He just has a bit of a crush on you and wants to maintain a slightly ambiguous friendship. He hasn't thought about anything else for now. However, she secretly hopes that you also like her because the image you present in front of her is always quite perfect, attractive, and confident. Effort. The impression has always been good and there is a very palpable feeling. She also treasures every opportunity to get along with you, but this authority is at the center afterwards. I think you two might have some similarities in personality. Both of them are quite stubborn, also I can eat. Because of his excellent conditions, he can easily take the initiative in love, which is to say, he wants to maintain in front of you. Go chase a little bit of superiority you have. He admits you're attractive to him, acknowledges your excellence, but at the same time, he doesn't want to lose face in front of you. So, your relationship might have developed to the point where you can be together, but you're stuck at who will make the first move. If it's sisters who are already together, I think I would advise them.
Often because of who appeases who first, who bows their head first. There might be some friction at first, but this is not affect your feelings for each other. He really likes and appreciates you. It is this appreciation and recognition that deepens his feelings for you. I appreciate this excitement and affection. If you are in this relationship, if you are willing to take more initiative and compromise, your relationship with him will definitely progress rapidly. As for the last dusk, I think your relationship will be more relaxed and comfortable in the future. During his subsequent interactions with you, it'll start with a good feeling and end with regret. Can't help but feel compassion and moved. Eventually, it turned into love unknowingly. The transition from being just friends to lovers is huge. I think he might be a bit slow to get warm in a relationship. He's a bit slow on the uptake when it comes to matters of love. So in a way, it was love at first sight for him. But it might take some time and adjustment for him to really understand his feelings and accept you wholeheartedly. I think you two have been getting along lately. Perhaps it's really a change in his attitude towards you. Give him some more time. There will certainly be more stories between you and him. And once he realizes your feelings for me can basically start at this time, stabilize the sweet love state. Looking forward to your good heart therapy. Wish you good luck. Hello, where's the performance of the third group? It seems like your relationship has recently fallen into a cold war and deadlock with tall towers and movies, perhaps because of a sudden quarrel. No one cares about anyone anymore. Actually, for him, this matter was before people. I've had some thoughts and opinions, but I've been holding back and not saying them. I'm not really good at expressing my thoughts, and that's how I present myself to you. It feels passive, and once arguments and conflicts occur, you worry if it will lead to a breakup. After all, you've completely crushed his thoughts from his expressions and words. So about your recent feelings, he has also told a lot about it privately. His heart is not so cold and calm. Instead, there are many thoughts and concerns. Only when there are problems in the relationship, he needs such a process, needs some alone time to calm down. This is his own way of dealing with his emotions and state.
If you hurt your head because of something,
arguments happened and there was a period of cold war and stickiness afterwards, but this time it won't last too long because he can't hold out for such a long time not to contact you. So maybe some of the sisters have also been entangled with the other party for a long time, always inexplicably problematic. Somehow we made up again. The whole relationship is out of control in your hands. You can't control the other person. It seems to be completely in the rhythm. You are a bit passive. So what about the last infinity stone? I think your relationship will continue on.
Next time.
Just because there's a little bit of conflict left doesn't mean it's the end.
Thanks for watching.
He stopped contacting you, and even now he can't help wanting to reach out to you. And within the next 2 months, I think he will take the initiative to find you. And when he contacts you, he may act as if there was no cold war or exercise between you before. Actually, he just wants to completely forget about that thing and doesn't want to mention it again. Essentially, his sudden emotional outburst was a kind of venting for him. And then after he calms down these 2 days and adjusts his state, he can't help but miss you in his heart and wants to find you again. He argues with you not because he doesn't care. It's just that there are inevitable frictions and unhappiness in the process of you two getting along. And he also needs an occasional vent. Basically, every time we quarrel, it's not with the idea of breaking up or completely cutting off, just pure quarreling. He adjusts later. Basically, they will come back to you. I think his feelings for you are quite deep. It's just that his personality may be a bit strange when you get along. You need to be more tolerant. Good luck to you all. Okay, that's it for this episode of True Ampu. See you in the next episode.